Hi Leo, how are you? I hope you're doing good. This is going to be your reading for August. This reading is channeled with balance, truth, and healing. We're going to read for you what's crossing you, some advice, along with a couple of oracle cards, and to finish it off, we'll pull a rune out of the rune bag. So let's get started. This reading is for Leo, August. Reading for Leo, August. This reading is for Leo, August. Okay, we started off with the Two of Cups, the Seven of Pentacles, and the Nine of Pentacles. Beautiful energy here for you, Leo. Oh, and by the way, happy birthday, Leo. It is your season now. So happy birthday. What is crossing Leo? What is crossing Leo? Spirit. What is crossing Leo? What is crossing Leo this month? We got the Page of Pentacles, the Page of Cups, and the Emperor. I'm hearing no wonder. I don't know why. Some composite energies between you and what's crossing you. We got the Hierophant, the Devil, and the Two of Swords. Wow. And then some advice, and then we can get started with this reading. Some advice here for Leo. Spirit, some advice here. We got the Chariot, the Seven of Wands, and the Ace of Wands. So straight off the bat, some energy, some signs that you might be dealing is Aries, Taurus, Capricorn, and Cancer. It doesn't have to be though. Oh, I hope that wasn't too loud. But Leo, you're coming off as someone who wants love, wants partnership, wants a team of some sort. You've been very patient. You've been very patient with putting in the work, with actual work, with doing the things to keep you aligned with yourself, to keep you where you're supposed to be, to keep you healthy, to keep you stronger, and to aid that, to feed that version of yourself. You've been very patient. I think, are you running out of patience? A little bit when it comes up to love. But it's not like that kind of running out of patience where it's like you're throwing everything out in the wind. It's like, no, you're just like, you know what? Perhaps you were waiting on someone, or you were waiting just generally on love to come in, and now you're just like, you know what? I'm done waiting. I'm just going to focus on myself, focus on putting all that love. Not that you weren't already doing that, but it's like fully getting there to where you're like, you know what? Like, I'm not even going to entertain the thought anymore. Like, I'm not. I am just going to give it to the universe. I'm just going to have faith that you are enough, that whatever you put out, that love frequency of being a Leo, you know, that giver, that just that colorful type of personality that you are, you're just gonna continue to do that out of your good heart, and you're gonna have faith and trust that, you know what, I don't even have to think about love, I don't even have to look anymore, because it's gonna come to me. It is very challenging though at times, I'm sensing, because like I said, you were either waiting on someone, or you just were yearning for that commitment. And it's not just like some kind of fling. Like, I think you're at a point in your life where you're just like, I want true love. I want to settle down with a person. And like I said, you were waiting for a while, maybe the past 7 months. Doesn't have to be. Now what's crossing you is the Page of Pentacles, the Page of Cups, and the Emperor. I'm getting someone is moving too slowly. With the Page of Pentacles, this is like someone who doesn't move. They're just standing there with an opportunity and just analyzing it. I was going to say overanalyzing it, but maybe perhaps overanalyzing it. Pages are known to just be very early on in the stage of the growth, you know. So we got Page of Pentacles, not taking a lot of action, not taking any action, just standing there analyzing. So you have someone here looking at you and just analyzing you. And then we got the page, another Page of Cups. Really, yeah, like having some sort of feeling for you, but having it be very early on stage, just like flirty, perhaps, you know, perhaps half flirted with you, does like you, you know, like that very, maybe text back and forth, but just nothing serious, nothing serious. And then we get the Emperor. It's like this person has been like this for a while, and then all out of a sudden they're just like, I'm here to take full control. Someone is coming in and being like, you know what? I know I've been like acting like that, but I'm back and I want full control of this situation because I know what I want. Which is very confusing, which can be very confusing, a little frustrating even because of where you've been. And then we get the Hierophant, the Devil, and the Two of Swords. This is letting me know that regardless of the situation, this person is not trying to play games with you. They know that you're trying to find something serious, and so are they. Maybe that's why for a while they didn't even want to make a move. Maybe for a while they didn't want to feed so much their emotions or entertain so much their emotions with this, because they were still trying to figure out everything. But regardless, this person does see you as a high level of commitment, you know. And this could be a new person, this can be a past person. And you know, this could have come out as work, this could have come out as a family situation, but this is clear love here, is what I'm saying. I think what took a while was this Devil energy. You know, when all we know is, I'm just going to use the metaphor of darkness. When all we know is darkness, and we're presented with something so bright like the sun, like you, Leo, it can be very hard to get used to the fact that we are being drawn to the sun. The sun's a magnet, you know. It's an energy magnet, and it has all of us revolving, all of us planets revolving around it. And that's what you are, Leo, the sun. And here you have this person who's trying to come back in and be like, hey, I'm ready, yet they're still carrying a lot of these chains. And this isn't just them. I think this is you too. I think this might have taken a while, because now that this is coming in, are you really ready? Have you really let go of past conditionings that perhaps you've been working on, you know? Because with the Nine of Pentacles, I can see that you've been putting in the self-love and the self-work, and putting in the work with not only loving yourself, but loving everything around you and being grateful for it all. But you know, that can be a way to escape the frustration, a way to escape the impatience that you have. Have you really faced the impatience? Have you really faced how this person has handled the situation? You know? And that's something that you have to ask yourself for you, you know? But you're not alone in this. Like I said, I think this person, place, or thing, whatever is going on here, is also dealing with some things that they need to face when approaching you. And then we get the Two of Swords. It's obvious there's some sort of decision that needs to be made here. And I think it's both of you. Like, if it's this person making the decision to finally come in and be like, okay, I know I've been stagnant and I know I haven't really expressed my feelings to you, but I'm ready, you know? If that's their decision to finally come in and express that, then your decision is to decide whether you want to stay there or not, whether you want to accept that or not. Because at the end of the day, you've been wanting commitment. And you've been very patient. So patient to where it's pushed you, to focus a lot on yourself. But at the same time, it's really had you maybe have to, like, what is that word where you just, like, push under the rug? It's not like where you have to, I don't know why I'm getting digressed, but it's not that at all. It's like where you have to, I can't even think of it. Regardless, however this person has handled the situation, it's really made you have to almost distract yourself from the feeling of losing hope, although you know the evidence is there. The Two of Cups is here for a reason. You know that you deserve love. You know that there is love for you out there. There's always signs for you out there, whether it's through this person or through the universe of this person or through the universe of a future person, a person that you haven't met yet. Regardless, the signs are there, and it's frustrating when the signs are there and you know it. It's like that's enough evidence for you, but there's nothing coming in, what feels like nothing. I feel like whether it's this past person or a new person, someone has eyes on you and they've been trying to keep it very minimal to no contact, depends on where you are. And I'm telling you, all out of nowhere, any moment, they're just going to be like, okay, I'm ready. And both of you guys are going to talk about how you've been wanting commitment. And not only just commitment, but you guys have been wanting someone to learn from, and you guys will learn a lot from each other. But like I said, there's a lot of conditionings that you guys need to face. So take it really, really slow. You've been doing so good with patience. It's like, why rush into it now? And I think that's the lesson that you've gained through all of this, is being patient. So don't lose it now, I would say. But yeah, there's a decision that needs to be made here. And I got earlier, no wonder. And the reason why I got no wonder is because when I got your 3 cards, the Two of Cups, the Seven of Pentacles, and the Nine of Pentacles, I was reading your energy, and then I got the Page of Pentacles and the Page of Cups. As soon as I saw that, besides, like, even before I saw the Emperor, it made sense to me. It's like, no wonder you're a little impatient. No wonder you're just like, you know what? I kind of don't even want it anymore. Because why would I want someone who's made me wait this long? Why would I want someone who doesn't know their heart enough, you know? And that's what I'm talking about. That side of you still needs work, because you can channel that in a very healthy way to where you don't have to burn bridges. You can just communicate it enough to be like, hey, like, I'm going to set some ground rules here. I'm going to put some ultimatums up, because although I don't have any, I'm not being malicious or anything, I still need to protect myself and love myself enough to be like, hey, like, this isn't healthy for me, you know? And this person needs to make a decision by not being stuck, not being afraid to express their emotions. And also I'm getting with the devil, who knows what they're struggling with, apart from, like, who knows what they're struggling with that's keeping them stuck, you know? Yeah. So the advice is the Chariot, the Seven of Wands, and the Ace of Wands. So the universe is saying it's obvious here that both of you guys have gone through so much. It's not just you, Leo. This person has gone through a lot too. And I think it's a very important time to be very gentle with the way you speak. Be very gentle with the way you handle this situation. I'm hearing the word fragile. It's like you got to be very soft. You got to carry this package very softly, because it's very fragile. It's like any wrong move, any wrong word can break this. I know you, like I said, you've been frustrated, you've been losing hope, you've been like feeling like, yeah, you're part of a bigger picture here, with your family, with work, with friends, with even yourself, with the unknown. But it is a little frustrating when you feel like you don't have clear answers. It's like, why are you doing all of this when there's only one thing that you want, and it's love? It's like you start asking these questions out of frustration, and it's the universe is saying, relax, something's coming in. Something's coming in, and whether it's this past person or a new person, regardless, something's coming in. And why it's coming in, it's because you're finally, like I said from the get-go, you're finally just learning to be like, instead of being upset over this waiting game, what it feels like, you're just like, you know what? I know my value, and I know that the universe got me. And the moment you let go that way is when the universe is like, here, through this person, you know. Because if it is a new person, this person doesn't have to be someone that's been keeping an eye on you, but it could be someone who for a while has been putting love on hold. Not because they're scared, but maybe because they're scared, but because of their own issues, let's just say. But they're ready to take on their heart and really make big, bold moves with you. Okay, what can or is blocking this connection with Leo? What can or is blocking this connection with Leo? What can or is blocking this connection? What can or is blocking this connection? We got blinded to pain, the number 31. And then it makes me think of the number 4. You know, this is like what I was telling you earlier. You know, when shit hurts, and we kind of numb ourselves to it by focusing on the outside, focusing on... It's like a double-edged sword. It's like, yeah, I love me, I know what I bring to the table, but when it's coming from an aggressive way to protect yourself as a defense mechanism rather than just naturally because you have full trust and faith, that's when it begins to block you. Like, you just gotta face your pain, babe. Like, if this is someone from your past who hasn't made a move on you, and you're like, what the heck? Like, you gotta face the fact that hurts you. And do you really want to be with someone who's hurt you like that, who keeps hurting you like that, who doesn't... And I'm not bashing this person, because if this person does come back, they are really willing to take this seriously with you. But you gotta really understand that you deserve the best. So if this person does come back, you really, like I said, need to set ultimatums. It's like, it's either you respect my heart and you see my heart for what it is, or you really just get out of my life for good. And it's not because you're too scared or you have shit going on in your life. It's because I just don't want you in my life, right? Or it's like, no, I'm good. I'm everything's fine. Everything's fine. No, it's not. Stop telling yourself that the pain's not there. And if it's not a past person, like I said, you're just upset that you haven't found that person yet. And it's not like an upset, like I said, that's crippling your life, because that's what we're talking about here. You've gotten so good at having it become fuel for you. It's like, no, I'm not sad. But we got to face the fact that there is sadness there. And it's to open you up more, okay? Because the universe is saying, like, something's coming in, babe. Something's coming in. What can Leo do to improve and aid their situation here? What can Leo do to improve and aid their situation here? Okay, we got air, and we got the number 13 again. There are no coincidences here. 2 13s. You know, the third eye is very powerful, and there's a lot of eyes here. If you can see, there's a lot of eyes on this card here. And then you got the heart chakra being ignited. You got to connect your third eye with your heart, especially when you are channeling your pain. It's like when you see your pain, how are you viewing it? Are you viewing it in a way of like, because you know sometimes pain can over-exaggerate the third eye. Sometimes the third eye can over-exaggerate the pain. Like, maybe all we have to do is be like, you know what, that person's going through something, or you know what, the universe is just really taking its time to cook the right person for me. And that's okay. That's okay. I see this past person, I see this future person, this new person, regardless what it is for you, Leo. I see them being exactly where they need to be. I see them doing exactly what they need to be doing. And once again, making a decision is what I'm hearing. How are you viewing yourself making this decision? And, you know, it could be a little confusing. It's like, well, how do I know what to do? I would say move your body. That includes the gym. That includes, and it's like, when you're doing this, riding a bike, taking a walk, you are really releasing that brain chemical into your brain, that happy brain chemical. And it's like, that's a great time to really think of what to do next, how to handle the situation. If that's not something that you want to do, you can also journal. Literally, there's that automatic, what is it called? Automatic writing? I think that's what it's called, where you just write without nonstop. Like, even if you start scribbling, the point is you don't stop, you know? And it doesn't have to be like this anxious type of thing, like where you have to rush. It's like, just take your time in writing. The more you take your time, the more you're going to know what to write next, right? That's good to really figure out what to do next. Or even just meditation, you know, sitting down, being in the present moment, air, breathing, taking deep breaths. Let's pick out a rune. This video is getting a little bit longer than I expected. Let's pick out rune. We got H. H makes me think of Hank. You know, like Tom Hanks. Okay. Hagalas, number 110. Hagalas. And then the meanings on page 111, 111. Hagalas, meaning hail, is a rune of disruption and delay. Delay. Weren't we just talking about that? It suggests a potentially frustrating time. What we were talking about. When your plans are hit by an unforeseen difficulty. If we picture our progress in life as being like passing through a landscape, this is the point where you have to stop and take shelter until conditions improve. Only a fool would fail to heed the warning of the elements. So, just be gentle with yourself, Leo. Just be gentle with yourself. I have a feeling that even if this love does come in, because it's obvious that it is going to come in, it's not going to be easy to handle. Not at all. So although you want this very badly, the moment it comes in, you might be like, what the fuck did I get myself into? Not trying to scare you, but yeah. I hope this helped. I will talk to you guys again soon. I love you. Bye.